Too late. Harry shocked as Judge Justin rejects his witness application in phone hacking trial. The Duke of Sussex's lawyer made a bid to enter three new witnesses' statements into evidence on Friday morning. The Duke of Sussex has lost a legal application in his phone hacking trial against MGN, and it comes just days after a judge denied the Duke's application for a legal challenge in his separate legal case against the Home Office. David Sherborne, the lawyer representing Prince Harry and several other claimants against MGN, made an application to enter three new witness statements into evidence on Friday morning. He argued the evidence is important and that there was good reason why the statements had not been provided sooner. However, Mr. Justice Fancourt rejected the applications, saying it comes very late and requires a degree of investigation on the part of the defendant in order to be able to deal with it. The witnesses all came forward since the trial began on May 10th, and Mr. Sherborne argued this was due to claims put forward on the publisher's behalf they believe are untrue. I do not consider it would be in the interest of fairness of the trial as a whole that this new evidence be admitted at such a late stage. The civil trial has finished its third week and will return again in June when Prince Harry is expected to give evidence in the High Court. The application rejections in his mirror trial come days after a judge denied the Duke's application for a legal challenge in his separate legal case against the Home Office. The Duke was not entitled to make personal representations over the decision to deny him the right to pay for his personal protection, the judge said on Tuesday. He had applied for a judicial review based on his offer to pay, which he claimed should have prompted the Home Office to quash and retake its decision. Prince Harry has no evidence he was the victim of phone hacking by Mirror journalists, the High Court has heard at this point, with stories about his private life instead secretly leaked by royal press officers. The Duke of Sussex alleges that dozens of news stories published in the Daily Mirror, Sunday Mirror, and People were obtained through phone hacking or other illegal behavior. The articles published between 1995 and 2011 detail his relationship with his family, relationship with ex-girlfriend Chelsea Davy, his military service, and allegations of drug use. He alleges that this behavior was condoned by senior executives such as Piers Morgan. Mirror Group Newspapers has accepted that on one occasion, and only one, it employed a private investigator to illegally gather information on Harry, but it insists that most of its stories were obtained legally and says the prince has no basis to claim his voicemails were hacked by Mirror journalists. Andrew Green, KC, the company's barrister, said that just because other celebrities had their phones hacked by Mirror journalists, it doesn't mean that Harry was targeted in this manner. He said the evidence offered by the prince is either slim or utterly non-existent. Instead, the newspaper publisher suggests that its stories about Harry come from confidential sources, friends of the prince and royal press officers. In one instance, Harry claims an article published when Morgan was Daily Mirror editor about the teenage prince catching glandular fever, entitled Harry Sick with Kissing Disease, must have been obtained illegally. The Mirror's lawyers claim that the real source of the story was probably King Charles' former press chief, Mark Bolland, who had a strong personal relationship with Morgan involving regular calls, meals, and drinking sessions together. The newspaper group implies that Harry should blame his father's aides for intruding upon his privacy rather than just the journalist.